Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into this quick update video. I know it's been about a month or so since I even just posted a real video on my channel. I know I posted one a couple weeks ago saying that I would be running a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tournament one-on-one, and in the weeks leading up to that kind of video, it was a tournament that I had in mind and everything, but it just seemed like, is there going to be enough of an interest level with it? And so far I've only received just one submission out of it, and I'm like, I probably just need to get a lot more info on it rather than just a plain old video with just background music and details and writing, rather than having my own voice with the details. But I'd like to discuss a better thing about my channel and everything, and other things that have been going on as well, and why uploads have been very, very sparse. I did upload this one pair of videos the weekend after this particular incident happened, but I will get into that incident in just a second. I will say that interest level in making videos has really, really steeped down a bit. I'm trying to get myself motivated to really get some videos made for you guys, but it's really hard to get that kind of motivation up with the things that are going on right now. Okay, what's been going on for at least the past month is back in October 8th, I believe. Yeah, it was around that date. I was driving to Des Moines for a Zelda Symphony, which I was looking forward to for so many months. And then on the way home, or at least 10 minutes prior to arriving in Des Moines for the Zelda Symphony, my car started to have this serious problem, and it involved transmission issues. They weren't highly major, but they were somewhat serious, as I would have to have it checked out the next day after I get back from the concert. But the other bigger thing that just came up on the way home from the concert was, in addition to driving with this particular kind of transmission, I had a tire blown out along the way, and getting that just jammed off the car and putting a donut spare onto its replacement was an even trickier task, because that blown tire was like really stuck for, and I had to call for assistance in that, and I had to wait over an hour for that, and I got home really late, like 2 a.m. It kind of bothered me that I had to call off work. I had to go get that tire fixed, and I had to take my car in for that transmission repair, which actually took quite a few days to handle. The price for it was pretty up there. I'm not saying that I'm totally broke. I'm still fine with where I am, but I just need to watch where I am, especially if another catastrophic kind of thing happens. Who knows what it could be, but I'm just on the lookout for those kinds of things. It's pretty much a wake-up call for what's been going on the past month. Lots of major things have just come up with my car, and I just need to really focus my attention on most of that. And while, for those of you that follow me on Twitter that may think that some of this doesn't really seem to matter, as I post plenty of tweets about screenshots of Mario Odyssey or even other kinds of games, those are just things I do just to get rid of the depression I've got for it. But otherwise, things are just fine for that. I just didn't feel like this would be a good time to just make videos with the kind of situation I'm in. So I do not know when I will really get back into the spirit of making videos, because I know I've had tons of fun for at least 2 or 3 years ago. The spirit I had for making videos back then was pretty fun. What else do I need to say? I also had this kind of feeling that as I started watching more and more YouTube videos, especially in the gaming aspect, It's like, are people really into what the commentator is saying about an LP? Because so many obvious things can happen when the LPer points them out. It can get sort of boring and everything. We know that. Can you come up with something a lot more unique to that? And I really felt like some of that kind of stuff wasn't coming out of me. But I don't know if it has to do with just being yourself or anything of that matter, but I'll just see what I can do to really improve my approach to making these videos, or even just commentating in general. Another thing that's been kind of demotivating me for making videos is just YouTube in general. They seem to be very having a gray area for a lot of things, especially what content creators even make. I've seen plenty of people get like strikes or even just account takedowns for things that are appropriate enough to be family friendly, but YouTube just seems to have these weird algorithms to make it like, we don't like this, we're taking it down. Things like that. I'm not saying that this kind of stuff would happen to me, but I just feel kind of bad for those other content creators that have had to go through that kind of stuff. It's things like that. As far as what kind of content I would like to make on YouTube, I still want to make all these gaming videos and everything, but I also want to take a new kind of approach. But I really would like some feedback on that kind of stuff. It's like, do you want me to do all kinds of challenges in relation to gaming videos? I have got a comment from someone saying that I should do Mario Kart Wii custom tracks, but the problem is I don't even have Mario Kart Wii. I played it once and I really wasn't thrilled with the controls of driving the kart. I couldn't even like drift or something when I was playing it, especially with a GameCube controller. Drifting was just something that didn't seem to work out very well for me, or even just the steering. There's all kinds of challenges, but I'm welcome to receive any kind of challenges you fans of mine may have in mind for all that. I know I seem like I'm sort of exaggerating in a speaking kind of way, but I don't have any footnotes in front of me. I'm speaking what's on my mind, and I feel like that's something that I pretty much have never done on my channel before, and it's something that I really need to do every now and then. Yes. But otherwise, I do not know exactly when I will be coming back to like schedule videos on a regular basis. I could still try to do those Mario Party 10 videos on weekends, but some of those have felt a little bit dull to me because I feel like every time I just chat about something, it just appears to be something pretty dull. But I'm trying to break out of that and just be a little more enthusiastic about what goes on and everything, especially when I want to cover the rest of the amiibo boards. Because I pretty much got all these amiibos sitting in front of me that haven't been touched yet for their own boards. And they've been there for like the past couple months on my little desk. What else do I want to say? Oh yeah. Another thing that's been keeping me from making videos is some of you may have tweet about some of you have seen me tweet about it and even saw it in an August update video, but some of you may already know, but I am going to be at Magfest this January. And one of the things that's going to be very, very exciting for me as I go there is I already submitted an application to run a Mario Super Sluggers tournament there, which is going to be pretty fun. I don't know how the tournament will go down and everything. I already set up what kind of tournament will be. It'll be up to 16 players competing in just a regular bracket The games will be 3 innings long rather than 5 or 7, because I'm pretty sure the staff at Magfest won't handle exhibition games that long, because who knows how long a 5 or 7 inning game could take. So 3 innings is plenty enough. I could see if I could stretch it out to 5 innings for the championship round, but we'll see what happens. For the moment though, that tournament is scheduled for Thursday, January 4th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time when I'm at that convention. I hope those of you that may be watching this video may go to Magfest as well. And not only was trying to secure a Sluggers tournament at Magfest hard enough, but also getting a hotel room. And even getting the badges back in August. Getting badges was a very big hassle because the site kept crashing because of so many people at once trying to get their own badge. The system just couldn't handle all that kind of traffic. And they had to delay the release of hotel bookings for a couple months. And when that came out, that was a bunch of chaos. A lot more chaos added to it, since more rooms just happened to sell out in a matter of seconds or just minutes. The particular venue it's at, the Gaylord Resort and Convention Center in National Harbor, Maryland, that sold out in like a minute or two. Over 2,000 rooms sold out in just 2 minutes. 2,000 rooms! Not sure how that many people got up there that quick, but that's what happened. The bigger gripe was that as those hotels in the National Harbor area filled up, the Magfest staff had to open up some hotels outside of National Harbor, within a good driving distance and everything. Those included ones like near Washington, D.C. or Alexandria, Virginia. Luckily, though, when the hotel bookings got up, I was able to get one within National Harbor, as the one I'm at is going to be right across the street from the Gaylord Resort. But I can tell you, it really was a huge pain just trying to make sure I get that room in National Harbor, because I do not want to have to drive there every day or even take a shuttle bus ride to there, because those kinds of things may not run at all times, especially between like midnight and 6 a.m. But at least now that I have a hotel across the street, I don't have to worry about bundling up as much, because I'd rather bundle up if I have to go out to eat somewhere or even go shopping at one of the stores in the National Harbor area. Another thing that's going to be really exciting when I go to Magfest is I'm going to be trying to do a lot of vlogging there. That was something I definitely should have done a lot of when I went to PAX East in 2015 and 16, but all I took was just a numerous amount of pictures. And I just really wasn't sure what to videotape and everything. So I feel like I have a good idea of how I want to vlog my trip to Magfest, as I've gotten a little bit of inspiration from a few YouTubers who have gone to that event, and just their own chronicles of the event. It seems to be a lot of fun, especially when they just speak their minds of what's going on there. It's gonna be a huge challenge for me to put out a good quality vlog for going to Magfest, not just being at the event, but just going there from my house to my local airport, over to the airport in DC. That's actually going to be a lot of fun to cover, since I hardly ever get to set foot in places like that. I could tell a lot of what I'm saying doesn't make a whole lot of sense to you, but I'm just speaking what's on my mind right now. But feel free to ask me any questions about what I'm talking about. Okay. Anyways, I think I have rambled on long enough for this kind of video. Again, I do not know when I will get a consistent stream of videos uploaded. Just be patient with me as the time goes on. At least, really happy that people haven't nagged at me saying where you at and everything. Because you never know what's gonna happen with me. I mean, I'm not one of those kinds of people that has, what's it called? A full-time YouTube job like most other people on YouTube do, where they're just inside their house or at their computer all day, making all those videos and everything. I am not one of those kinds of people, and I'm actually really proud of that. I'd rather have a real full-time job, or even a second job, to help pay bills, get food, even do all the kinds of traveling, and even get some new games that have come out recently that look really, really enjoyable. Because having a real full-time job like that, rather than just what's on YouTube, it just looks good on a resume, rather than full-time YouTube work on a gaming front. It may not look as good to some employers, but maybe it could to, I don't know. I'm not really sure. That's just what's on my mind. But that's enough of this kind of talk right here. I'll leave it at that and let you go on with the rest of your day. Thank you for checking in on what's going on with me, and have an awesome day.